What's up, everyone? So it's currently 8:41 in the morning, just sat down to start trading. We have FOMC and a couple other red folder news today, so don't know if I'll be catching a trade. We're just gonna have to see how the market plays out with the news. You can see we have some news here at 9:45, 10 a.m., and then FOMC is coming in at 2 p.m., which that's past our trading hour, so we won't have to worry about that, but we'll just keep an eye out for the 9:45 and 10 a.m. red folder news. Was looking at this trade right here on NAS 100. It almost hit that M15 and H1 level of supply, but barely missed it. So I'm just going to be patient and see what else the market presents us. It's currently about 10:10, 10:15. We're done trading for the day. Today we made $1,163 in profit. I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick. I'm just gonna be playing some basketball for about the next 20-30 minutes, get some exercise in, and then I'll be breaking down today's trade. The trade was this simple. All we did was enter off the M5, and that's how we got this 1-2. I should have held it a little longer, but we did have news coming out at 9:45, and I want to say I got out around 9:40, somewhere right around 9:40. But yeah, we entered right off this M5, and you can see over here, let's see, that M5's perfect right there. We have a lot, this is like a high level of supply right here. Very good level to enter off of. And then we have the M15, which is right here. You can see that M15 is a super solid zone too. It's the previous contrary candle right before the push, and that's what we entered off of. And you can see right here, this trade's still valid. It's still continuing down, but that's all we did. We entered off the M5 and we had a direct rejection right off of it, which brought us to the downside and gave us that 1-2, and we had a profit of around $1,200 today. And this is another trade I was looking at today. You have the H1 right here, which is that bottom line, then you have the M15, which is the top, and you can see it almost hit our entry spot right there. We barely missed it, and it was a perfect trade because you can see throughout the whole day it's just been going down. It would have been perfect entry, and that would have gave us a 1-3. That was my target level. But you can see this is on the M15 time frame currently, and you can see that previous contrary candle to the move was perfect. This was a strong level of supply. And then let me jump over to the H1. You can see the same thing. The H1 previous contrary candle to the move was right there. They were both in confluence, and I like that when I had multiple time frames in confluence before my stop loss. So see, we have the H1, M15, and let's just jump to the M5 real quick. See right here, let me go ahead and mark this out just to show you guys. We'd have the M5 in confluence. If I would have entered off the H1, it has the M15 or the M5 to reject off of. And let's see if the M1, and it looks like it would have had an M1 in there too. So if my entry level would have been the H1, it would have had 3 other time frames to reject off of and go down into profit. And that's what makes a solid supply and demand level, is when you have multiple time frames in sync with each other. Supply and demand mixing in with previous session highs and lows, that's what makes a perfect strategy. That's the one that got me funded, like I said, and that's the one I'm continuing to use in futures, and I know I'll be funded with this strategy as well. Here's the Top Step trade report. You can see we're on day 2 of the challenge, and the account balance is now sitting at $102,032.96. All right, I just got to Walmart, but something crossed my mind while I was driving here, and I just wanted to mention it to you guys. Journaling is one of the most important things you can do when it comes to trading. And journaling is just going to show you how many trades are winning and losing, what's your average risk to reward, what trades you're losing at, like what setups are causing you to lose more than win, and vice versa. This is all a major key to trading. A good strategy is great to have and stuff, but you're not going to get a good strategy without journaling. You need a journal to figure out what setups are hitting more than the others. I use supply and demand, and I also use previous session lows and highs. Before, I was using support and resistance, and support and resistance was good, but supply and demand's the strategy that actually got me funded. And without journaling, I wouldn't have realized that supply and demand was actually hitting more times than support and resistance for me, and that's what works for me. And you got to realize finding a good strategy, being consistent, you know, getting the chart time in, becoming profitable, that's all things that take a long time. You're not going to see that overnight. You're not going to be trading for 2 months and become this insanely profitable trader. For me, it took me a little over 2 years to become profitable, and I'm sure that process might be fast to some, it might be slow to others. I'm fine with it. I put in a lot of hard work, and in those 2 years, I journaled, I got a good strategy. I've lost plenty of trades, won plenty of trades, but that's how I've gotten good at trading, and I will be passing this futures account the same way I passed the Forex prop firm. See, all these people, they think trading's a get-rich-quick scheme, and who can blame them? You know, there's a lot of gurus on the internet that are trying to promote it like you can get rich super quick, and that's not how it is. Trading's a long-term game, but if you stick with it, you figure out a good plan, and you know, just stick to your rules and strategy, there's a good chance you'll become profitable. Just don't rush the process. This is day 2 of doing the vlog / trading style of videos. This is going to be the end of the video though. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you leave a comment down below what strategy you use and if you're profitable yet, and I'll see you guys in the next one.